People who have disabilities can have a full life and a good life. It's not the end of the world just because one part of your body doesn't work, or maybe a few parts of your body don't work, but you can find a way around it and still live a full life.
You get to do things yourself. You can help stick up for other people.
My biggest challenge is just strength and height. Lifting heavy items, lifting things up the stairs, laundry baskets. If I feel them really full, I have a hard time. But I find ways around it. The other day I had to get some firewood up the stairs, so I put it in a laundry basket and carried it one stair at a time. I didn't have to wait for somebody to get home to then try and get it up the stairs. I live with two friends of mine, which is another benefit of independence. I don't live with my parents anymore. And my friends, they're totally willing to help me out with things. But even then, I still do as much as I can on my own and only go to them if I really need to.
So I think we need to learn on our own almost, and this is sad that I'm the one saying this because I regret not learning this, is we need to learn how to get along without our mom or dads. We need to learn how to make bread. We need to learn how to cook. We need to cook for ourselves if you can. But at least learn how so you can tell someone how to cook, so you can be part of the activity, so you're doing a life skill.
I would say some basic cooking skills are an important life skill to know when you get out on your own. How to do laundry is an important life skill. How to balance a checkbook and keep a budget would be an important life skill. Just day-to-day living kind of skills. If you do something on a daily basis, you probably ought to be able to know how to do it on your own. It's a vital thing to do.
We had a class at the Independent Living Center. They taught us how to pay bills, how to balance a checkbook, different things. We had different classes every week. And then Fridays we had a cooking class where they had a little kitchen facility set up in the, and then we cooked spaghetti, and then 1 week later you cooked breakfast and you trade off.
I don't know if that's really a matter of skill as much as it is just tenacity. Sure, you can learn how to, cook for yourself, fold clothes, or whatever, but if you really don't have any motivation to do it, you're gonna have somebody else do it for you. That's just the way people are.
I learned cooking because I watch a lot of Food Network, got into it when I was about 16 and just took off loving it. Laundry, I was forced to do laundry when I was about 15 because my mom said, all right, you're gonna do your own laundry, you're not gonna have any clean clothes to wear. A lot of the skills that I learned were just based out of necessity, out of my parents saying, you need to learn how to do this for your own life.
And talks about this and that for and do this and for and that.
I learned how to cook. I learned how to use recipes. When I was like 14, I made my own recipe book and stuff like that.
Learned how to make my own bed. I'm doing all of that stuff by myself. My mom helps me. I do laundry, I do dishes for her, I do a lot of things for her. I do take the trash out at home, and does a lot of, we keep the yard mowed, and I got a lawn over there. I mow the lawn every day with my dad.
They need to learn how to cook first of all, and how to clean their rooms and make their beds, and how to get ready for work, to brush their teeth every day, put on deodorant, put on cologne, so you won't stink and you'll impress the ladies.
One thing that I think is really important is to know how to groom yourself, have good hygiene and have good social skills as far as like for blind people, look at people when you're talking to them even though you can't see, and don't rock and don't look at the floor all the time. Also, wear matching clothes, do your hair, dress socially appropriate for the occasion, and different things like that is really important to learn. We already stand out. We already kind of stick out of the crowd, and so it makes people feel more comfortable if they realize we're just like them, even though we're different. We're still people. We're still similar, and I think that's one way to put new people we're meeting at ease. I would say to learn how to be approachable and approach other people in what you need, and also in helping others if they approach you for help.
Some of the skills I had to learn to come independent are, and there's 3 main skills. How to learn how to keep myself occupied. And when I do that part of life, I'm still learning that part. I think everyone is. I go play on my computer. I go write speeches because you never know when I'm going to be called for a public speaking engagement. And I'm the type that always wants to be ready. The second thing would be to be able to stay alone for more than 2 or 3 hours or longer. The third thing would be is to be able to get yourself around in the community without calling on family or friends or your staff.
Since my last IPP in December, I'm going to be paying my own bills, running my own checking account. They're going to get me my own apartment. I'll finally be on my own with just a couple hours a day where people come in and make sure I'm okay.
But implement the advice I've given you into your own way. Don't do it exactly like I've said it. Implement it into your own way, because we all work on different levels of physical and mental disabilities. And not only disabilities, but even people that don't have disabilities, they even work on different levels, mentally and physically.
Don't be shy. Just say to yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I am brave. I can do this. Motivate yourself to do this. Have some fun.
I should get on and try to get a job if you can. Just keep pushing yourself.
And why? Why should they do that?
Because I tried. I got on my own, got me a job, and I'm doing what I want to do.
Okay.
For example, I really wanted to be able to ride a bike, and I was probably 18 or 19 when I found out about the National Ability Center and the hand bikes and things like that. And it sounds simple, but that was actually one of the most independent kind of situations I had, because I was the one that found it, I was the one that implemented it, and then I was able to ride that sort of bike. And so, I've given that, it's kind of like scratching it off the life list kind of thing.
Don't be afraid to fail, and don't be afraid to make a fool of yourself now and then, because it's going to happen. Like, you're going to come across difficult times and where you probably just want to crawl in a box or never come outside again, or extreme things that shouldn't be such a bother to you, but they are, because you get frustrated. But the biggest thing I can say is those times will pass, and you will, as long as you keep pushing forward and keep trying to, accomplish your goals in life, and always be headed towards something, you're gonna do fine. Just don't be hesitant, and don't be timid to try new things and to try to succeed in life.